there we go. Good luck, have fun. All right, awesome. Oh, we're also going to have our Ukraine versus German matchup here. Good luck, have fun. So it's going to be Ganon here versus Barf here. The two champions, I would say they're both, in my eyes, are kind of just like the undisputed two of the best players in open array, like in any game either. If you play TD, Shattered Paradise, I guess, Red Alert, you're gonna have those two in the absolute top. I have never seen Barf play TD, but I'm pretty sure, like, if he did, he's gonna find a way to figure it out and play. Beyond Destruction. Oh, I played this map earlier on. I didn't recognize this, but NA actually posted this on the mappings forum, and he told me that he was making this kind of like Warwind slash some of the map mix, and supposedly yeah, I played this map. I just didn't kind of recognize it. I just kind of played. But this is the map, which is supposed to be very, very good. It's very new. And it's called Beyond Destruction. Okay, good. Oh, interesting play here by Barf's got the dog with him. So it's going to be able to do the hurt here and chase away the little force here by Ganon, who does have quite a bit of investment here in infantry and engineer, forcing him to move back here. Despite this pretty significant investment, maybe go for that dance power plant. Is it worth it? I don't know. Probably. Although, if you capture this, say if you capture this power plant, if you get your MCV, you can get your MCV here. If you capture this power plant, you can just keep on building above it and get your, whatever, turret thing here and control this area. Anyway, Ganon's going to move north here, which is also a very legit area. You do have 2 ore mines here for this boy, this bad boy. By the way, double ref here for both players. But of course, Barf's going to be able to capture both of these oil derricks here. So early win here for Mr. Barf. Again, it's going to capture this little thing right there. Very good. So you see, Ganon going for the double ref to the bottom, as opposed to split up. I don't know. It feels like that choice is a little bit better than Barf's, because you just get those 2 refineries in a better position here for the ore trucks to unload their load and go out and grab some more ore, I guess. A little bit quicker than this refinery, maybe. It feels like that, actually. It just feels like a little bit more, especially if you don't micro or whatever. Could be a very good choice. What? Oh, you have like a little group of rocket soldiers here. This has to be like specifically for. Oh, I'm so dumb. This is Barf. Now we actually have proper color, and I'm still kind of messing it up. Oh! Oh, this dog is so nice to have here. I mean, like, this is a lot of infantry coming in from Ganon, but this dog might just do the. Look at this! Look at this! Barf's just gonna. Oh, it's a lot of infantry from Ganon though. Oh God! Ganon stops, so it's gonna have to turn back here. Yeah, this dog is just. It's just so nice to have here. Oh. Failed APC attack here by Barf. He's gonna go for the second power plant though. Should not be able to get it, but it could be a. Let's see. Did he put Barf? Oh, it put Ganon low power. So, and it's gonna block the refinery with this annoying APC. That's actually very viable. And Barf's gonna kill this oil derrick for whatever reason. Yeah, gotta give it to Barf here. Early game, he's got 2 oil derricks. He got Ganon low power there for a little while, which is actually valuable, especially this early in the game. It's like 4 minutes. We already had this amount of action in there. It's pretty nice. And if we have a look at the graph, they're pretty neck and neck in eco, with the Ganon kind of just a hair. Or like a couple of millimeters over the Mr. Barf there. So what you got to say is that you gotta keep. Wait. Let's see assets. Yeah, okay, yeah. Barf is like ahead, like maybe like between 5 and 10% there. with Ganon maybe with a higher eco. It's pretty hard to see because you cannot actually not see that all too well. It's pretty neck and neck with Barf kind of overtaking, so yeah. Oh, 3 Rangers, yes! What? They have to be fitted, come on. I want to see those with... I need to see 3 Rocket Rangers. Either 3 Rocket Rangers fighting against APCs, I would love to see that. That would be absolutely phenomenal. He does see the... Okay, he's gonna run around and attack. Those Rangers are 400 apiece though, so it's very cheap Rangers. So he's gonna use those to kind of... It looks like he's just gonna go around and, you know, just use them for map control, I guess, for vision. Pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty nice. And Barf is going for, yeah, more APCs, so he's going to go for that little, you know, a very early, cheap, early map control here with the APCs, which are almost impossible to kill early game, but you can't really do much damage with them, I guess. But he's going to be, Barf's going to feel very safe here with those personal carriers. As like, you know, if Ganon goes in here, like those APCs might just murder this infantry. He doesn't have the same vision as Ganon does at the moment, so Barf's gotta be careful though. He can't really run in here blindly into this position. He sees the construction yard. He should actually move back. Whoa! Yeah, Barf's gonna have to move back here. Nice Tesla coil. Should be able to move back towards that one. And here comes the crushes with the APCs. Oh, that's some good crushes with those. No problem here, and yeah. Like, that's what the Rangers does not do for you. They do not tank damage at all. So those infantry, despite having this nice position here against Barf's position, still, you know, still was not able to, you know, do any damage versus Barf. Wow, he's... What? I guess, yeah, Ganon is queued in for the cheap Rangers here, so he's going to use those. Rocket Rangers here. But you can see, like, those are not, like, particularly strong. And I think there's about, like, 2/3 of the damage of a regular rocket. They will do damage, I guess, against, like, 4 trucks, stuff like that, but you can't use them as an army. They will kill APCs, though. Rocket Rangers will actually kill APCs. Which is kind of funny, because this is the first time I see it in action. I actually just tested it with, like, an AI or like a debug map, stuff like that. But I'm not sure, like, okay, Ganon at least got this expansion up. But I'm not sure if you can actually utilize those. Those Rangers, Rocket Rangers, are only good as long as Barf just sticks to APCs, I think. Barf's just moving in here. Oh, something else happening here. Oh, Rocket Rangers! Oh, they actually work. They can actually kill an APC, but is it... I mean, an Earth truck, but does it really matter? Barf has actually kind of... I don't know. Okay, one thing that definitely kind of put this thing to an euphoric situation. I would love to see, like, the mechanic ranger. If you put, like, one mechanic into a ranger, it does have a nice little healing area where it will actually heal your tanks. Vehicles, like the regular mechanic. But, like, I think it's like 50% more efficient, something like that. Oh! What? Barf? Oh, Barf needs... Yeah, Flame towers should be able to stop this. Yeah. Oh my god, that's actually close though. I think you might lose this war factory to the Rocket Rangers! Rocket... Go, Rocket Rangers. It's gonna lose the war factory to Rangers. That's right, they actually work. They actually work. I think Barf just kind of underestimated those, or did just not know. I hope it doesn't get pissed because of that, because it should not be considered OP. Okay, there we go. It's gonna kill. So he killed down. I killed like one ore harvester there, but I think my Barf just like whatever. The Rangers with the rockets useless, and then he just let them kind of grind down the war factory. So Barf's not going to be happy about that. He does have another war factory to the front though, so it's okay. It's not in huge trouble yet. Ganon though is look at the top side. He's kind of just grabbing the top expansions here while kind of contending with Barf for this position. Oh no! That forward radar. I don't know what people. You can kind of do that if you're already in a dominant position, but I never understood just putting your radar to the front by default. Nice killing off those artilleries there by Barf. Losing one flak truck there, killing off 3 artilleries there. Absolutely great. So no more pressure here from Ganon into the middle. This rocket ranger is still alive and doing damage. It's like too few assets for Ganon to attack with, so Barf's just not gonna bother with that. It's like too annoying for Barf to deal with, but it's actually gonna kill this refinery if Barf just does not care. Okay, so we do have this little position here. Nice turret. This Yak by Barf is not gonna do anything at this moment. And looks like Barf is relative. Oh, this might be great for Barf though. It's got the angle here versus Ganon. Oh! Oh, that Yak crash just kind of barely missed, but it's going to be able to clean up this infantry force here by Ganon, and it's going to enable Barf to kind of move up here and perhaps contend with this position here. We do have like a little bit base push situation. But that's an interesting amount of units here coming in from Barf. And at the same time, Barf is okay. He's pretty broke, I would say. Ganon, look at Ganon. He just has all this area. That's 4 ore mines in this area. It's actually a lot. It feels like Barf has to win this area, and it's gonna do it. Those concrete walls. It's gonna help those rocket soldiers murder all of the pillboxes that are in here. 1 APC to the front, a lot of flag trucks as well. The ore truck should be able to stay in front. Yeah, nice work by Barf. It's going to keep this in front to tank for those pillboxes. Ganon is going to come from behind there with additional forces. Where's Barf? Barf does not have. Oh no! I think Barf kind of just overinvested into the Yaks, which are currently right now. It's not really what Barf wanted in this situation. He needed to have more oomph to kill off Ganon, and that's going to be it. GG. Ganon takes points of Barf. Pretty rough there actually. But yeah, I think that was the case that he just needed to have like raw power against Ganon. Instead he had like the action, which unfortunately did not. Wasn't able to do anything with them. And to be on destruction. Might be like a revision though. But more than anything else, I like to see new, different maps because, you know, what? Oh shit, I didn't even realize we have another game here. We're gonna have another ladder game here between Blackened and Ganon. Another allies versus allies, so they're just gonna show us. Okay, how did they choose? So, let's see, Blackened. Okay, Ganon chose Germany. And Blackened was any, so Blackened was a random faction. But what was I talking about? Yeah, I just love seeing like more different maps because they're more risky. If you make like a very like unique map, like 95% chance is gonna just go right to hell. It's not gonna work. But the odd chance you get of it actually working, you know, you get the design right. You of course you're gonna need the proper players. Sometimes it's like biased, like you don't get enough good players to play it and give it a chance. Like you might have a good map, but it's still like not given a fair chance. That's just the reality of the situation. Unfortunately, that's just how it works. But if you hit that kind of lucky shot, you just keep making those unique maps. If you hit it, then it's going to become very popular because they can actually distinguish that one from other maps. So I think this map is one of the reasons it got some good rep here in the past few days, is that exactly it is pretty different. You do have the expansion to the back, gem mine in the bottom side, a couple of like entangled gem mine in the middle with a advanced power plant in the middle, like what? and this situation right here, which is not really accessible from the bottom here, like you can't really base push efficiently towards the opponent establishing himself here. So it forces an army towards the middle. And as you saw the last game, Ganon just kind of established himself there, and it's like, all right, I'm just going to run over to the other side and put himself there. So Barf kind of lost the positional game there in the last game, possibly because of that. Oh, I can guess who made it. Actually, I don't remember. I think it's NA. No, what am I talking about? It is NA. He told me. So okay, so we're gonna have black in here in the gray, yeah, against Ganon in the black. So horrible color picking is here, but that's what we got. I'm gonna try to just keep this 2 player per player vision, so we can actually see what's going on. Ganon taking the middle here after successfully grabbing the 2 top oil derricks, with Blacken taking his second oil derrick to the top left with his ranger. Let's see, I believe it was double ref. I do not entirely know. It looks like Ganon went for a War Factory first because of what? Oh, Ganon is going for a... Okay, what's going on here? Okay, so yeah, okay, so let's see. Black went for a ranger, and light tank coming up from Ganon. So ranger, that means I have no idea. Ganon is down. Ganon is now having 2 harvesters. There's the 3rd. I think Ganon went for the War Factory first. I think. Feels like that. Well, let's see. So here's the light tank. Oh! Immediately getting countered by rocket soldiers, so it's not going to be able to do anything. By the way, the light tank here has the same vision range as a regular tank, so it will actually be a little bit more useful than compared to the previous version. So like this, so the vision range for the light tank is actually buffed like at least once. I think it was like 1 cell, something like that, and it's going to make the light tank a little bit more favorable to use, like maybe over the ranger in some instances. Like you can actually scout with this a little bit more efficiently. All right, so here's Barf attacking the oil derrick. All civilian structures in Unplugged are actually an exemption from the rule of the automatic attack building. So if you have an enemy capturing the civilian structures, you will not attack it by default, as opposed to everything else. That's of course because you want to recapture it, and as you saw here, I think Black can just kind of capture that one. What? Not sure exactly. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure. Anyway, Blacken's going to capture this one. Recapture that bottom oil derrick, so that's pretty nice. Oh, nice job by the light tank chasing away the rangers. Like, get out of here. And it's going to retain the advanced power plant. I think it's a nice little thing. What's nice about it is that you can, at least you can just not worry about being powered down, I guess. If you get into a stressful situation, you can actually use that one for that, I guess. But and of course it's a map control situation again. ZxGanon running in here with this engineer. It's not going to capture the oil derrick. It's pretty good. Blacken is going to move north. Oh, gotta be careful. Like this ranger here could actually kill this blob with the ranger inside it. I mean infantry. There's light tank. Pap. Nice there. It's going to enable Blacken to just clean up this little squad, I guess. So Blacken's going to take this expansion. It's a pretty safe expansion, actually. It's nothing much you can do about it. Maybe like harass the harvesters maybe over this area. Ganon is going for the middle here, and that's going to allow him for some control. And it's going to always again go for the rangers. And I'm kind of tempted to kind of just write to Ganon that he can, like, if he fits like one mechanic into one of the rangers, that's going to help out his blob a little bit, because they actually repair in with like a 3-cell radius, I think, 2 or 3 cells radius with the mechanic. I think it's called mech ranger, and it will repair pretty fast, I would say. Pretty fast repair rate. Okay, so a controlled little move here on the top side by Blacken. And oh my god. Okay, these are just regular okay, rangers are so fast, they actually avoided a lot of the rocket fire, so he was able to kill off that artillery. Lost 1 ranger though, but if you just fitted those Rangers with infantry, they would actually be much more efficient, but that's all fine, you know. It's gonna be like, you know, that's of course gonna require a little bit of micro to, you know, to get those in there, you know, get those infantry in there. It's more the biggest reason why people is not gonna bother with it is obviously because of the requirement of attention. Just get the repairing of the Rangers. I would love to see. I don't know if Ganon knows about the mech Rangers. Yeah, you do have medic Rangers, but that's kind of, you know, whatever. I mean, you could like have like one medic ranger together with your infantry, blah, like early one. It's like maybe it's kind of cute, but it's not really something that's gonna do much for you. I had the suggestion of actually making like a field healer, like the hospital, like in a limited area, which would make like more sense, or like at least more useful. And I want to do that though. Oh, that's a lot of rangers though. It's gonna lose. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just not worth it, right? Like, one medium tank here, just actually killing up a lot of value from Ganon. Yeah, look at that. Like, even if it even if you kill this medium tank, it's just not worth it. It's like a scraping of the... Oh, it's actually gonna kill it. Okay, that's fine, it's gonna kill... it's gonna kill the medium tank here. But was it worth it? Not really. He lost like 3 or 4 rangers just to kill that one medium tank, and he lost even like more going into this blah blah. It was interesting though. But again, look, you can just grab this group of infantry. You can click Alt. If you hold Alt, right click on one of the rangers, we'll actually fill all of them. Something funny is happening here. Yeah, LOL. So yeah, so Ganon, like until now, Ganon has kind of just lost value with going for the Rangers though. But like I love that they're trying to make use of those new assets, and as you saw last game, you know, you did actually have those rocket Rangers do value there against Barf's harvesters, but wasn't really paying attention all too much. Oh, those. These artillery shells are actually doing some quite work. Okay, here we go. Looks like those rangers by Ganon is actually distracting those rangers from, I mean, those artilleries from Black, and it's gonna allow him to just run in here and murder a little bit. GG. Ganon taking another ladder point here, and yeah, kind of just showing us that he's just overall a very like agile player. And like even just playing around with new assets can actually make a you know, can actually just display his edge there. GG.